Your titties are being recorded.
Are we on OnlyFans?
Well, figure we might as well get a piece of that action. People are making stupid money off it.
Yep. They sure is. I've thought about it. The amount of this is gonna sound crazy, but the amount of gay dudes that are constantly telling me to start an OnlyFans would shock you.
Yeah, you guys love you.
Doesn't shock me whatsoever.
So
No,
that actually did get me thinking. And Hannah was like, yeah, I don't care. I think that would be another stream of income. Like, that's a good idea.
Very true.
It's like if it's just gay dudes that want to, because literally, there's no women that are coming after me on the internet. It's just all gay dudes. So she's like, yeah, like, why not? So I thought about it.
I wouldn't knock anybody for doing it because it's so easy. And if like perverts want to give you their money because like they think that you're high and they want to like see pictures and shit, whatever. I'm just not gonna do it.
Well, look at that video that I sent you guys today.
Yeah, that's insane.
A guy who's paid literally $10,000 for a female to pee on his face. $10,000. Like, imagine. So, like, I'm pretty sure that like I can get some gay dudes to pay. What is an average subscription, like $5 to $10 a month or whatever, to see a few like 30-second videos of me working out shirtless. Like,
hey, there's actually a market on YouTube for that too, and I think on YouTube you might be able to make more money.
I wouldn't be.
I've joined like people's lives where they're just doing that. They'll literally just be shirtless, whatever, working out. They'll go do a set and they'll come back and answer questions.
It's on YouTube Live, or they do an IG Live and record it.
YouTube, right? You can do live. Yeah, you can do live on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube.
I know. Yeah,
YouTube.
How you get paid for YouTube is by how many subscribers that you have.
Views too.
Views.
So you guys know Dees? He's running the YouTube channel right now, and he's making some money, and he's only a month in, and he's got lots of views.
You get paid monthly?
I don't know if it's monthly. I don't know how they do that.
I don't know how you get what the payments. I know you get paid for obviously getting people to your platform, right. But I don't know how the payment comes out.
Like a lot of it's ad revenue and then subscriptions and clicks, I guess, stuff like that. But he does a lot of his TikToks and he'll just repost them on like shorts and stuff. And he's just filling them up with content. And he's got millions. I think on one of them he has over 4 million views.
Nice.
Me and Stevie did the math on some of those TikToks that blow up. And there's this guy, you both would love him. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hey, have you ever had the creamy root beer? Not the ginger root beer, the creamy root beer.
Just ginger.
What?
Just the ginger one, not the creamy.
You gotta get the cream.
Okay. I've had the creamy like strawberry.
I didn't know that either. Dude, Zevia is so fire. Anyway, you guys would like his profile. He does crazy shit. Like literally his entire channel is him. He lives like in Australia or some shit, and he'll like paddleboard out in the middle of the ocean and videotape like some super poisonous snake coming at him. And he's just like a Steve Irwin almost, but he's not like actually getting like, anyway, he made like, it was thousands and thousands and thousands off one video just based on the likes and the traffic it was getting. Steve did the calculations, and it was like, that's such easy money if you take the time to do and make it look good, stuff that people want to see.
It takes time.
You're talking about. He sounded just like Steve Irwin.
Who is it? What's his name?
You really want to know?
I don't know. Well, yeah, because I watch a guy. His channel is called Youngbloods, but he does like stuff like that. He's out of Australia, and he just literally goes fishing. And he just built up his YouTube channel for over the past few years. And like, they paid for his boat. He literally just goes out and messes around all day. And then he's got like an apparel line that goes along with it, all his fishing and stuff. And he's really entertaining to watch. And he's literally just out swimming around, beautiful water, little swimming with sharks, jumps in with them. He's fine. Like, so it's pretty sweet.
That'd be really fun.
Young Bloods.
Yeah, Young Bloods.
It
Is that
does
a
help.
cool line?
It does help to be good looking and be in a good looking environment or surrounding.
Right.
It
And,
helps with,
you know, personality too.
yes, yeah, definitely. Having good pitch fluctuation in your tone of voice.
Yeah, you gotta be entertaining. So this was funny because this dude's video I watched the other day, he's older than us, and he had coffee for the first time. I think he's like 32 or something. And he started drinking, and he's like, "Oh my god, this tastes terrible. I don't know why you guys like this." And then he keeps sipping, and he's like, "Okay, all right, this is really good." And then he gets all suited up, and he's about to go in the water. And he's funny how he talks because he's got that Australian accent. He's like, "I'm about to get in the drink over here," and you know, he's got like funny words for everything. And he's like, "Man, I really gotta poo." He's like, "Is that normal? You really have to poo after you drink all this coffee?" Damn, and he's wired. He's like, "I already have ADHD, and now I'm just like supercharged right now." And then he's just out there swimming around all day. It's great.
Sounds
I
amazing.
can't
It's fun.
imagine.
It does remind me when I drink my first cup of coffee for the first time in 30 days, I'm gonna have to stay real close to a toilet.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah.
It's gonna clear you right out. How many days in are you?
What's today? 22nd.
22nd.
Nice.
22.
So, Dan, how's your energy?
It's probably good
Well,
by now.
Today was slacking because I started on 50 fucking carbs.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
started with
So
This week,
today I went.
this week's the most brutal for sure that you've ever had, at least since we started.
Yeah, low carbs was low. I mean, it wasn't bad yesterday, but it hit me today. And like my workout, I didn't have much energy for the workout, but otherwise energy is good. Like I said, I keep contending that like even I'm pretty much constantly 98% of the time, maybe 99%, 99% of the time I'm eating a calorie deficit right now. So that can have an effect on energy.
Right.
But now, and I've been slow, like Weston's having me slowly going down in carbs. And like today's first time I've done 50, but I was on 100 carbs for like 2 weeks straight, was it? But even that didn't really have an effect on me. So like it's like I keep contending that the way I feel right now is the same way I would have felt a month ago when I was drinking my normal amount of coffee. Like I feel normal. Yeah. So
that's pretty good.
that all that tells me is that it tells me a couple of things. It tells me that I wasn't drinking that much caffeine because I didn't have I only had like 1 day of withdrawal symptoms and just felt like a hangover type of thing. And that my diet is so good that like it's providing plenty of clean energy that I don't, I'm not like I can overcome that lack of caffeine pretty easily. The cats had been sleeping with us a lot, and they choose basically just me to sleep on. So like it's like sleeping with two little furnaces on me. But then we kicked them out and keep them out of the room for like the last week, and I've slept a lot better, and that's helped a lot too.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
I
don't miss caffeine right now, but I am excited to drink a cup of coffee again. It sounds nice. I got some decaf, or Hannah came home with decaf coffee the other day. It tasted nice, and it was nice to just have like kind of that routine where you're just kind of like chilling.
Yeah.
With the coffee.
I'd rather have non-caffeinated tea. I hate decaf. Or at least I haven't had one that I was like, yeah, this is good. I just like it seems stupid to me. So I'd rather just have a really tasty caffeine-free tea.
Well, yeah. I mean, I really like tea too.
It sounds like you could kind of do like a placebo effect though with that.
Oh, for sure.
Getting you in that routine.
I was testing that. It was I think it was Saturday or Sunday, and I did it before we went to go work out. I didn't notice any different.
No. Just dragging.
I think I didn't do a weights workout though. I think I just did I'm pretty sure I just did like a run walk thing for like an hour on the treadmill while I was watching football. So that could be part of the reason.
Would you say that just the process of like smelling the coffee, pouring it into a mug, sipping it, did that alone give you somewhat of a placebo, like a mental boost, or like a just like a feeling just because you're going through the process? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, and I didn't nothing noticeable.
Well, I wouldn't have expected it at the workout, but I thought maybe just like the beginning when you're brewing it and pouring it and sipping it, there'd be something.
There was some joy. That like it was some happiness, because like I said, I really do. I enjoy just drinking a cup of coffee. I just love the idea of, especially on like a Saturday morning when the things are slow. You don't have to wake up and get doing stuff. Like it just feels right. It feels right to do that whole process and then sit on the couch with that cup of coffee with just the robe on and watch some the college football preview and stuff. It felt really nice.
I haven't had some cartoons. I haven't had a bowl of cereal. I haven't had a cup of caffeine or a cup of coffee in probably like 3 or 4 weeks. Ever since I started my fat burner, because like I'm for sure. What?
That's probably has nothing in it, right?
That's plenty. So, and then I just try to stick to 2 like bouts of caffeine a day. So it's that and then the pre. So I haven't had coffee in a very long time. I've been craving it. But like,
nice.
What?
So that's nice. Coffee's nice.
It's so good.
The taste,
everything about it is so
good. The taste is an addictive taste, kind of like sugar is an addictive taste. It's bitter though.
Yeah.
And so like it's harsh at first, but then once you get used to it, the taste is just really great. And so I think that was like a kind of a relief, because the decaf, it was not as good as regular coffee, but it was still that coffee taste. So it brought back memories.
I feel like with how I've changed my diet and my routine lately, that I've kind of hit like a biohack almost as far as like energy goes. So I typically fast for 12 or more hours every day. And then my first thing I consume is coffee. It's like a keto coffee. I buy them, they're like 2 for $5 at Publix here. So I buy keto coffee, which already has like 10 grams of protein in it. And then I add 2 scoops of protein powder to it. So I'm getting like 60 grams of protein. Nice. And just my coffee. And it's absolutely delicious. Yeah. And I can sit there and I can train my clients, and in the middle of a session, and I can just be sipping on it for, half hour or so.
I really like starting off the day with a liquid meal. I don't do it frequently, but it's like, because it's such an easy way to get your stomach going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been on a smoothie kick. I've been drinking smoothies first thing in the morning for like just 3 peanut butter, my cherry berry blend, protein powder, and water.
Nice. So I know we all have individual goals here, but for instance, because Weston, you're about to do a show, right?
Yep, 6 weeks out from one.
Doesn't apply to you. But Dan, what have you thought about like incorporating intermittent fasting with yours?
I've kind of ended up do it every once in a while. Like there was a day not too long ago where I did almost 16 hours, but it was that's just because of how that's the way the day took me. And like my calories are just under 2,000 now. So like and my typical meal is like 600. So that or average is right around 600. So I only need to eat like 3 times a day now. So it's a little bit, so I can play around with those numbers. I'm not intentionally doing it, but I sometimes end up doing it. Like I'm only like, I think I'm only like 200 or 250 calories away from my goal right now. And it's only 6:30. So like I can choose to eat something like 8:30, just like a little itty bitty snack at 8:30. And then I don't need to eat again until 8:30 tomorrow. So
right. Okay. I was just wondering if did you notice any benefit as far as energy because you're not doing caffeine, doing that longer intermittent fast?
Dude, I think that for my time of intermittent fasting, I think like for sure the way you're doing it, Blood, how you're not having any carbs when you break that fast after, I feel like I'm so much more productive in the morning if I haven't eaten. So like the second I eat, I feel sluggish somewhat, but until I eat, I have like superior energy.
Yeah, that's how I've been feeling lately.
Because when COVID started, that was the first time that I was like, fuck it, I can literally do whatever I want can experiment with stuff. So let's do an intermittent fast because like life is standing still. And that was one thing I noticed. It was awesome. Actually, I really like intermittent fasting. But like I always like a 12 and a 12. I never really did anything too extreme.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at though. Is just doing 12. Just because it just works for my nighttime and then my workout and everything else.
Yeah, I really
throw in those longer days every once in a while.
I could.
like Ben Greenfield talks about doing a 24. I think on like he starts one on Saturday evening, like a 24-hour Saturday evening.
I considered it. I probably should, just to get the cells replenishing and everything. I'm sure it'd be great for me.
What you should do is a 24-hour fast every week.
Every week?
Once a week.
Are you trolling me right now? Because that's what I just said.
That's a great idea, Weston.
I wanted to give my input. You guys were talking.
I think I'll take Weston's advice.
You should listen to me, Blood. I'm much smarter than Dan.
Yeah.
Thanks, Weston.
Then you could try the 72. Glove, I think like obviously Weston and I have done it, but you haven't done the 72 yet. You should definitely try that.
Yeah, I just gotta, check my schedule and see where I can fit it in.
Literally anywhere.
It's really hard.
Check.
It's really hard if you're training clients all day. But caffeine would help.
But is it though? Because I feel like it helped I worked all through mine and it helped me take my mind off it, I think.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, it would. It depends on how being hungry affects your attitude. If because there are some times like, you can have a shorter fuse for sure. So I mean, like generally we like the clients that we work with, but there are some things that like might set you off. But so that's one thing. The second time that I did my 32 or 72-hour fast, I was working from home, and so like I didn't have a whole lot of extra stuff I had to do, and I didn't work out in the middle of it either. So that was hard enough. Again, you can argue that like actually doing stuff can take your mind off it. I didn't have a whole lot of stuff to take my mind off of it, so I felt like there was a bit of a mental factor with not having as much stuff to take my mind off of it.
Right. Did you guys work out when you did that at all? No. Yeah, I figured that'd be the hard.
The very first day we went in and like literally dicked around, like not hard at all, random shit, nothing like substantial whatsoever. And then the second 2 days I didn't even bother with it.
How was your energy?
Like during that workout?
No, just the whole thing.
It wasn't that bad. There was one time, I think it was on day 2, because I think day 2 was the worst. And I was getting gas, and I was doing the pay at the pump, and it was not fucking working. I don't remember if it was the zip code or the PIN number that it kept asking me for. And I'd put it in. It's the same thing I put in every single day of my life, and it wouldn't take. And I was like, am I tripping? Like, is this me right now? Am I like, can I not remember what my actual code is? And then after like, not even kidding you, like 5 tries, I'm baffled. One more time, goes through. Yeah. And so that was just, I didn't even question it. I was just like, I don't know what just happened. Don't care. But aside from that, I never really, and then towards the end of that day, because I did work, my like last client, I think it was Owen. So like he's a young kid that was cool as fuck. So I was just like sitting around, like I was just told him, I was like, hey, I'm fast and I don't feel like doing shit. He goes, yeah, me neither. Let's fuck listen to music or something. And but that was it. And then on day 3, because the way it was set up, we were breaking the fast that evening. Right, because we fasted from the night before. So just being so excited for that carried me all the way to the evening. Like I didn't care about anything.
Nice.
Like that didn't matter because at the end of today I'm eating. Mm-hmm. We had maple sausage links, chicken wings, and some other meat. Bacon, or it was literally just like a platter of savory meat. And I don't know if it's the best way to break the fast, but it was tasty.
Sounds delicious. Yeah.
Who cares if you break it?
That's
Well,
good. It was
it kind of
Last
matters.
one I broke was with my mom's meatloaf because I traveled home that day.
nice.
That was a really that was a really great win.
Does Love know that story?
I forgot about it until now. So yeah, so I did the last 3-day fast that I did, Blub, was like last month. It was in August. It was like last month. And the last day of it, the third day, was when I was flying back home to Peoria for Wes and I's client's show. And so I arrived at my parents' house at like 4 or 5 or something like that, and dinner was at 6. And I'm on like hour 72, and I know Meatloaf's cooking. I'm so excited, dude. Meatloaf is so good. My mom's is, and so like I filled my plate up so high. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm probably like halfway through my plate, and I got 2 times the amount of everybody else does, and I'm like flying through this. It tastes so good, and you know, when you're fasting, you're not eating anything. You're just drinking water. So really, you just pee. Like I didn't poop for day 2 and day 3.
Makes sense.
So I wasn't farting either, right? So like I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that until like day 3. I was like, I haven't like pooped or farted really a whole lot, just peeing a lot because I was drinking a ton of water and coffee. And so I'm in the middle of this meal, and I feel my stomach getting all like it's growing. I can feel it growing. And so I was like, I got a fart coming, and so I lean forward, and it sounds like, or it feels just like one of those like gas leak ones. And it's like completely silent, no smell, and then I sit back, and I'm like, it's fucking wet. It's wet back there, and I like kind of lean forward again, and then I leaned back to see if it was like real, and I was like, yeah, it's definitely wet. But it never smelled like anything. I was so confused, and then I leaned forward again, and I leaned back again, and the wetness has grown. And so I finished my food before everybody else, and I finished my food before everybody else, and we're just sitting there talking. I mean, it might have been like 20 minutes later before like everybody finished their food. So
You just sat in
it for like 20 minutes, and then I finally was like, all right, I think this is a good chance I can just head downstairs. So I head downstairs, took off my pants. Sure enough, I can shit myself at dinner. I jump in the shower real quick, like a 3-minute shower, come up in completely different clothes, go get a wipe down the chair in front of everybody. I get a Clorox wipe down the chair in front of everybody. The wipe comes up, it's a white wipe, right? And it comes up fucking brown. And I throw it away. No one says a word. I just got away with it scot-free.
No way.
No one ever knew. It didn't smell. It didn't.
No way.
No one knew until 3 hours later. We're still at my parents' house, and it's just Zach and my dad sitting at sitting at the table still. And I go, "Hey guys, you want to hear a funny story?" Like, yeah, sure. I go, "Yeah, I pooped myself at dinner tonight." My dad basically spit water out of his nose. No one knew. If I wouldn't have told anybody, no one would have ever known.
Why didn't it smell? There was no smell.
You know what? I tried to figure that out. I mean, I had only eaten half my food, right? So like, and so that other than that, there's been no food in my system for 72 hours. So,
wow.
but a ton of liquid. So I don't know if it just got
water.
in there. It was like 99% water, 99.9% water liquid.
Wow.
That I pooed. There's like, but there was still a little bit of solid. It was just like this, but I couldn't believe it. I was like, how did that make it in there? Just some residual. So I wasn't completely cleaned out, but it was like 99.9% just poo water.
So Dan has a history of pooping his pants. Just had me thinking of NIU.
Yeah, that one was way worse.
That was my favorite day of college ever.
Poo in your shoe.
The fact that he ran all the way home with it
And
like
ran-
running down his leg into his shoe, and people are trying to fucking stop him and stuff, and he's pretending he doesn't see him. Dude, that was the everything about it. And then he finds poop in his shoes like 3 days later when we're going to Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, Bluff found that. He's like, what's that smell? We're like in the kitchen. I'm like, yeah, it's like, how does it, like, I cleaned everything. I looked down inside my shoe and there was still there. Oh man.
Good
I had
time.
worn those shoes like every day between them.
Cracking it everywhere, just smashing it and poop high.
Well, I cleaned the shoes. Or no, I cleaned the shoes after we found them. I didn't realize that it had gone down into my shoe. I didn't think that was possible.
Here's the question. Would you rather have poo in your shoe or have to stomp your turd down a drain in the shower?
I'm taking the shower, hands
Yeah.
down, in the shower. This is you already getting clean out there, you know? Not like I did before or anything, but
Plus you're alone. And plus you're alone. You don't have to run through campus.
yeah, you're already halfway clean. I don't want to talk about that. That was a bad day. Bad day.
I'm unfamiliar with this story. Maybe it's Flo's turn.
Oh, dang it. All right. So at Monmouth, I was rooming with Bo. For some reason, he just decided to poop in the shower while he was taking a shower. And he talked me into it. Because it's like he's like, it's nice. You're already taking a shower, it just goes right down the drain. You just get out and you're clean. So I had to try it one day. And it was not nice. I hated every minute of it. And I literally had to stomp it down the drain to get rid of it.
Do you think he actually does that, or did he just like?
He did. He for sure did that. Yeah, he did.
What a goofy bastard.
It wasn't like all the time. It was, I caught him doing it and had to try it myself, but it's college.
You caught him doing it?
Yeah. We were roommates. We knew about everything.
That is so funny.
I don't think I ever knew that story, and I went to that same school with both of you.
Yeah, not a proud moment. Not a story I like to tell ever. Make it short and sweet.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, we don't have to talk about poo anymore. I got something else we can talk about.
Okay.
Check her out.
Uh-oh. It's a gun?
Ammo, guns.
That is. Okay. You got your barrel?
Yeah, so I got a barrel and I got a red dot sight that I haven't put on yet because I don't have the bottom piece. Obviously, I don't have the.
This is an AR, right?
In the best.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need the rest of that. You just put the ammo in there and
Yeah. Load up. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty fucking excited. And I got those 1,000 rounds. So
that's awesome.
I'm set for the apocalypse.
When do you get the rest of it?
You got a pretty good deal on those rounds, right? Like 50 something a piece.
After shipping, yeah, it was 50 cents per round. Yep.
Dude, that's fair as hell. I went and got Harry some rounds for his birthday, and I hadn't bought 223 before. I knew it was pricey, but I bought 100 rounds and it cost me like $115.
Yeah. Oh wow.
A fucking Bass Pro. But if I would have been smarter and planned ahead, I probably could have found a better deal online. But I got it the day before. But it's expensive, bro. Like it's crazy how quick you can burn through that. Like if if you're to buy it and sit on it is one thing. But like when you buy and then just go fuck around shooting, which you have to do, you have to know how to use your gun and practice. And you want to, but you just blow through dollars. Just like boom, dollar, boom, dollar, boom, dollar.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Yeah, every time you pull the trigger, you're blowing away $1.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I will get an AR. I just don't know when. But if I can get an AR, I feel like my gun collection would be sufficient.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be. I mean, pistol that one shirt. I love that one shirt. That's the different guns that you can get: the shotgun, the rifle, the AR, and the pistol. And it's like for up close tyranny, for far away tyranny, for and for a lot of tyranny. The different types
Nice.
of
Yeah, no shit, man.
yeah, I mean, you got pistol that you should carry with you all times, you know, and then shotgun for home defense, and then AR for when shit's really going off, hitting the fan. Yeah, that's the plan is too, for me. So
How much was your
yeah,
AR?
so
pieces.
I got a fucking sick deal, and so I'm using Palmetto State Armory, which is where I got my shotgun, and I started using Palmetto State Armory because that's where Brian got his AR. Brian and his friend Jordan Zimmerman got a deal in like 2017 or 2018. It was an AR-15, the one that Brian has that's Weston the shot, and then an AK-47 for $1,000. So they got those two guns for $500.
Insane.
So like they have, so Palmetto State Armory has a thing called daily deals, and I literally get an email every single day that has daily deals on it. And so they constantly have, they also do something called blim. So blim is when a product has a manufacturer blemish on it. So like it got like dinged or scratched when it was in production, and they're like half off. So like you can get like that barrel's I don't think it's blim. I think I just got a good deal on it. But like if that barrel had any type of scratch or just cosmetic defect on it, not functional defect, but cosmetic defect, they mark it down like to 50 or 40 or 50% off.
Nice.
And they go on daily deals. But so that barrel came with the red dot and came with the iron sights, and it was only $400, and the actual value is like I think $800. So I got that barrel half off, and then the stock and the stock and the trigger I got separately, and I got that for like $125, and it is just under $400 normally. So I got a $1,200 gun basically with the red dot sight, $1,200 gun for like $550.
I see one on there right now for their daily deals, but it looks like you got to put it all together, like literally everything. But it's 500.
Yeah, so you can do that too. You can get the entire gun, but piece by piece, and then you can put it together piece by piece. But I don't have
It's really not that many pieces though.
No,
Can't be too hard.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's that much.
So what was that called?
Palmetto State Armory.
Palmettos were the guns that Jordan and Brian got like scuffed at all? Was it one of those, or was it brand new?
That type of deal, they had to have been blim.
That's what I'm thinking.
But because that's ridiculous.
It's crazy. I would if somebody came to me with that proposal, I would buy on the spot.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's actually, I'm on their daily deals right now. There's some good deals.
There's really good.
Good looking deals.
Is that shit, and they do a good job. So that's where I got my shotgun from too. Shotgun's nice.
Do you guys both have handguns?
Yeah.
I do. No, that's my next purchase.
What do you recommend, Weston, for handguns? You know, I've asked in our group chat a few times, but
for concealed or just to have,
you can't go wrong if you're gonna do concealed carry. Like, and you're just gonna use it for self-defense. I mean, you're probably gonna be shooting less than 30 yards, and so like, do you need a top 3 type of gun to do that? Probably not. You just need something that fire.
Probably like if it's like concealed and you just want like what he's talking about, probably like I have a 9, which I like. 380s are okay. You really don't need anything bigger if that's all it's for. You want to be able to conceal it.
Right.
380, I mean, you might be able to get ammo a little bit easier for 380 because 9mm is so much more popular. And so
9 hasn't been bad though.
Yeah,
they got
manufacturing's been coming back up. Yeah, they
got a Smith and Wesson 9mm for $500 on there right now.
Mine costs I have a Springfield Hellcat. It costs I think $570 or whatever.
It says its original is $6, but it's on sale for $5 right now.
There's a better deal for that. So I've seen a deal for a Hellcat on Palmetto State Armory with a red dot sight on it for 500. So like that one that you're seeing probably doesn't have a red dot on it, and it's 500. But there's a deal that I saw that was a Hellcat, which is normally like a $600 gun. Like I think that's what Weston bought it for in the shop. But this one had a red dot on it, and those red dots are going to be anywhere between $100 and $200.
These fucking bullpups are so dope.
Yeah,
The bullpup shotguns.
yeah.
If I could go back in time, because they were out, I was gonna get one when Jimbo got one. They were fucking 700. I would have dropped it. So this says 700 and it's selling for 450. But if I could go back in time, I would hold off. I like my shotgun, but that one's so fucking sick.
Yeah, those bullpups are cool, and you can get magazine fed ones too, which is super cool. But I liked the traditional look. I like the way mine looks, the tactical traditional look, because
yours is pretty cool.
I really like it. I'm a big fan of the Benelli M4 that's in John Wick. It's a badass gun. So this gun obviously isn't that. That Benelli M4 is like $1,800, but this one looks similar to it. Semi-automatic for it at that time was only like, I think 600 is what I paid for it. So
this site is definitely getting some money for me in the future.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
That's not where I got the ammo from them. I got the ammo from a place called a website called Ready Gunner. Ready Gunner.
Ready Gunner.
You said it's called Blimps?
The Blem, BLEM is just short for blemished.
Okay.
And those so like if you see capital BLEM, it's automatically going to be like half off.
Okay. I was just typing it in to see if it would like come up with like deals and shit on those. So yeah, there is some. Nice. A little tactical.
If you sign up for their newsletter, you'll get the daily deal email every single day. I literally look at it every single day. I'm like a little less excited on it now because I just bought the AR and I don't need to spend that much more money. But
right.
There's a gun on there by the brand of it's called Taurus. I've been looking into that. Their guns are between like $250 and $350 handguns, 9mm handguns.
Yeah.
So I think that'll probably be my next.
They're a pretty well-known brand.
I start making a lot of money, and I might get it like a more badass type of gun, like more combat style type of gun. But
I want one of those like silver handguns. Oh, just something nice and silver and shiny that I can just wave around.
Like a revolver with the long skinny barrel.
Not a revolver.
I want a revolver.
I just see one of those the other day.
I do want a revolver.
I do. God, it's just a 6 shot though.
They're so dope.
They are, but 6 shots. That's what you get.
Just carry 2 of them.
No, I can't go. That'd just be like a show off or have playful gun.
It's a fun gun,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. But like if you're gonna have a gun like a gun on your hip all day every day, take it with you like it's your companion, then just you want that concealable 9mm that's not too big, not too small. I don't like micro compact. I like there's like 4-inch barrels, 5-inch barrels, somewhere in between there, and those are like normal size handguns. And then there's a little bit less, it's like between 3 and 4 inches, and then there's micro compact, and that's like it's like right around 3 inches. I think it's like 3.1, 3.2 inches micro compact. But micro compact, I don't have big hands, but it's even too small for my hand.
It just feels like bitchy.
Yeah, right.
Like
it's like your shoe.
There's got to be like some weight and some bulk.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Pistol.
Yeah. Yep. And in Texas, you don't even have to conceal it. You can just
open carry. Yeah. Well, they have constitutional carry, right?
That's what it's called. Constitutional carry is what it's called, and the bill is what it's actually called. So yeah, open carry, constitutional carry, whatever.
But does that also Is that the reason why like you don't need a Ford card or anything? Is that what the constitutional part is? And then open carry is like the type of carry.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. The Texas gun laws are super lenient. Like
as they should be.
If you moved to Texas, became a Texan, and you wanted to buy my shotgun off of me, we could just make that deal just as if it was a barbell. We could just make that deal. There's no gun registry, so you don't have to. There's nothing. Like you just go buy your gun.
That's good.
There's some age limits and everything, but like
you walk out with it that day, right? Like
that would make sense.
If you went to the store, you walk out with it.
Yeah.
Because here you have to wait for everything to get cleared. So sometimes it takes 3 days, sometimes it takes 4 days, 5. Mine took fucking like 7. It was ridiculous. I was not happy. But that's crazy how just going across state lines, they're so different.
Good old Texas.
God bless.
Ours, we have the concealed carry too, but we don't need a FOIA card for Florida. But
So
we
you
have
have to take the class, and then so anyone can buy a gun?
Yeah. I think there's an age requirement, and then they do the background check. We do have background checks. But besides that, you don't need a FOIA card.
Yeah, Illinois is one of the very few states that do have a FOIA card.
Crazy. And yet there's Chirac.
Well, I think aren't the gun laws different in Chicago?
I think so. I don't think there's any guns allowed in Chicago.
Yeah, I think even if you have concealed, you're not. I don't know if you're supposed to.
Yeah, I don't think there's.
I don't know how that works, but Chicago's gun laws are different.
Is Chicago actually like Gotham City?
Yes.
Is that what it really is?
I think Batman was actually filmed in Chicago.
It make a lot of sense.
One of the Batmans. I think one was filmed in Pittsburgh, possibly. One was filmed in New York, and one was filmed in Chicago. I could be wrong, but
the last memory I have of Chicago is when I went with Sonia 8 years ago, maybe a little less than that. But we were about to leave. It was getting dark, so time to get back to our car. And we're on the corner with like just leaving the park, whatever the park is. What's it called? I don't know. But we were just like a block off the park, and right next to us at this stoplight, this guy was nodding off. He was literally hunched over like all the way, just drugged up. And there was a lady next to us with like no legs trying to sell water and drinks out of cooler. And then across the street, there was a mariachi band, full get up and everything playing. I'm like, listen, we gotta go. Like I can't be here. This is just too much.
I don't like that place, man. Chicago,
everything on one corner.
It's just ridiculous.
Like
it was crazy. What blows my mind is like if you go in those skyscrapers, they're so old and everything, but they're so dense. Like there's so much inside of them. Like so much material. Like you walk into one, you walk in like the base floor or whatever, the ground floor, and it's really nice marble and everything. And you got like a narrow hallway, and then shops everywhere. You go up the stairs and it's a hotel, and then like it's literally like in one skyscraper is like a whole city.
Yeah,
it's weird, and that's one skyscraper out of many.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. You should go to Trump Hotel though.
I haven't.
If y'all need a romantic idea, go to Trump Hotel. You'll win the day on that one. They have at Trump Hotel. They have the 16th floor terrace, so it's outdoor dining and bar. And it's on the 16th floor, so you're pretty high up. But so like you're like towards the top of the skyscrapers, but at the top. So you have like this above view, but you're still small, right? So it's kind of like in between. It's kind of cool. But like where Trump Tower is, which is right there on the river, and it's just like 2 or 3 or 4, I don't know, just a few blocks off of the lake, and you can see the lake from some of the hotel rooms. But that area is super nice. Like, that's where all the wealth is down there. So, like, so Hannah and I did that it was almost a year ago today. We didn't have
we
didn't have any problems there. But Trump Hotel is really nice. And then we also went to the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. That is another level to the Trump Hotel.
I can imagine.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Trump Hotel Vegas was amazing. Their bathroom is like the bathroom there is as big as this bedroom in Trump Hotel Vegas.
Okay.
Dude,
Luxury.
Vegas is just so.
I'm scared to go to Vegas.
It's you don't need to go there.
I don't want. I shouldn't.
No, you definitely should.
I shouldn't.
You absolutely should stay far away from that place.
No, Blub and Bat should both go to Vegas together.
Oh,
they
that's
both
very
go.
bad. That's very
Yeah,
bad. There'd be no quit.
not until you want it back.
No, right? Keep draining the money. Let's keep going. Get back. How much we got? We'd be like down 100 grand, and we go in. All right, last $100. Let's get that 100 grand back.
I tell you what, though, the accessibility of marijuana in Las Vegas is insane. I mean, there was weed shops everywhere. They were all 24 hours. You could get weed in the middle of the casinos. You can get weed in shops in the strip, like slushies with edible in it, like everywhere.
Everything. Huh.
Yeah. But like, dude, I don't know. It was funny because like when we went, it was after Sedona, Mount Zion, and Grand Canyon. So we had like we had these 3 spots of just like peace and good energy and just like good living. And then we go to fucking Vegas and it's like dirty and there's fucking hobos everywhere and girls walking around basically naked, trying to get pictures with me and Stevie. And we're like, no, we're not going to give you fucking a dime trying to get money. But it's just, it was just like, I didn't like the vibe. We had fun. We made the most of it. But it just, it was 2 extremes.
It's a huge vibe change.
Yeah. So it was fun. We had one night that was a really good time. But overall, and because it was like, still kind of heavy with COVID regulations. Like the coolest part about Vegas, one of them is all the shows and all the different like magic shows and Cirque du Soleil and all the things that you could do. None of those were going on. So all you could do literally was eat, drink, and gamble. Get high.
Yeah, can't shut down those casinos during COVID. That's
right.
Yeah, right. COVID doesn't go into casinos. So.
No, not at all.
Over there.
You know, slot machines right fucking next to one another, but you can't go into a theater and sit next to each other with chairs.
That's crazy.
You can't cancel out. You can't say, all right, this one's available, this one's not, this one's available. When it comes to what are they? The
slot machines?
Slot machines, yeah, sorry. Can't do that there, but you can no wait,
who made that rule?
You can do it there, but you can't do it in the theater. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, who made that rule? Was that lobbying by the casinos?
Stupid people. Have you guys seen the meme where it's a guy standing up and he's getting like hit with the virus, and then right next to it is a guy sitting down, like obviously at a dining table, because you can take your mask off at fucking restaurants once you get in there, and then the COVID is just passing right over his head.
I haven't seen that. That's funny though.
You know, you see a meme like that, and it's really that stupid.
So true. It's so true. Yeah, and
it's such clown.
We can make fun of it as much as possible, but like, why is it even a thing? Why are we still making these laws and rules? Why?
Control, baby. Control. It's the new world order.
I hate it. I hate it all.
It's not the new world order.
I want to look into it a little bit further. I just haven't done it. But like SARS-CoV-1 happened way back in the early 2000s, right? Like 2002 in China. So like, and now look at China. China is they have the this social
credit system.
Social credit system, yeah. So like they did this. What's happening now to us? China did that in like 2002. Now I might be wrong on that, but it makes me wonder, and I bet I could go find some evidence. But I feel like China did what our government is doing to us right now. They did it in 2002, and you still see people in China, maybe because of the smog and because of the air conditions, but you still see people in China wearing masks. Literally,
Yeah, there's definitely pollution reasons, I'm pretty sure.
They've always worn masks.
is it pollution? Is it pollution?
Yeah, the pollution there is awful. Think of all the factories.
Mm.
So what you're telling me is we just need more smog and then everybody put on their goddamn mask.
Well, at least then it would be a reason to put masks on. Like at least then I could get behind it. It's like, okay, this kind of makes sense. But what they're trying to do now, they've lost credibility.
I just want you guys to get the vaccine so I can go outside with my mask off.
Dude,
For Christ's sakes.
bro, okay, another meme you see, and it just makes you fucking shake your head because it's supposed to be funny, but it's just goddamn true.
You're killing my grandma? Murder?
Yeah, your grandma's dead. Listen, so and here that's the picture, that bitch like with all the okay, and it's the protected need to be protected from the unprotected by forcing the unprotected to use a protection that didn't protect the protected.
Makes so much sense.
Wow. Yeah, that'll make the left's brain fry on that one.
And the mask that you've seen some people wear, like I saw a picture of this guy wearing a shopping bag over his face. Like
when this thing was first going on, oh my goodness, there were so many funny ones.
Oh yeah.
You saw people with snorkels, like trash bags wrapped around their head.
My
It's
favorite.
kind of sad you go to the store and see all that shit.
Well, it is sad. Fucking scared little sheep. And it's unfortunate because it's like not really their fault. It is, but it isn't. It's what's being fed to us, and some of us just don't buy it, and the others do.
And then CNN wonders why everybody doesn't want to listen to them and doesn't listen to anything they say. It's because we can't trust anything they say.
Nope. See, CNN is like, to me, they're like a TMZ.
Yeah.
They're like a political TMZ, and they go for ratings. So it's whatever's the juiciest. It's whatever's gonna,
They talk so much shit.
Yeah, well, because people love drama. But bro, look at all the fucking drama series that are stupid as hell.
That's right.
Fake ass Bachelor or whatever the hell. And people eat it up because humans like drama if they're simple-minded.
Talk about some news media though. You see Project Veritas?
Yes.
I haven't watched that video.
It's pretty insane.
He's dropping another video. He said at 8 p.m. That's probably Eastern time. I think.
Yeah, because this was just part one.
So part two probably just dropped. I bet if I open up Instagram right now, the first thing on there is going to be James O'Keefe.
Do it.
What did it say? What happened?
Okay. It was typical liberal. That's another good one too. Okay, but he did update a story though, an hour ago. No, that's not it. He roasted somebody. Launch part 2 in 15 minutes. So 15 minutes ago, he posted a story that says launch part 2 in 15 minutes. And the hashtag is FDA exposed.
Nice.
Dude, didn't the FDA people go work for Pfizer recently?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, so he posted it 3 minutes ago. It's an IGTV.
How long is it?
Like African American.
10 minutes.
Yeah, but at the same time, like low dark.
So I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. But like the head of the FDA was it 2017, 18, or 19 or whatever, left. The director of the FDA left and became got on the board of directors at Pfizer, in 2019 or 2020 or something like that. Yeah.
Is that what he's talking about though in his videos?
I don't know. I haven't seen this new one yet.
What about the last one?
The first one, the part 1 was about a federal healthcare worker. She was talking with doctors that were saying that the vaccine and the VAERS, you know what VAERS is?
Yeah.
But the VAERS numbers aren't being reported by doctors, or they're being underreported, which people have known for, like, if you go look at it, like, people have known that VAERS is underreported for a long time,
Right.
but it's not been scrutinized heavily until now. So this woman came out and spoke about, she got a video of the doctors saying that it's being underreported, it's not being studied, or it's been studied, but it's not being released, and things like that.
It's too much
So-
money, dude.
One
Way too much money behind.
Money. It's
one
all
of
about
her coworkers is just flat out states this vaccine is shit. Like one of the women that are working in the hospitals with the patients say this vaccine is shit.
it was a doctor.
Was it a doctor?
Yeah.
It's it mostly highlights the fact that, you know, the thought is, yeah, sure, there's adverse reactions in vaccine, but they're rare. People like to say that. They're not fucking rare. They're just underreported. And the real crazy thing is why she's speaking out is one of her co-workers did not want to get it, essentially was forced into it. And then she had, was it blood clots like in her lungs, or you remember, Dan?
Mm-mm.
Something happened. So, you know, she's like, shit, goes into the hospital, ends up dying. So this federal healthcare worker, I can't remember her name, basically is just like, fuck this, I'm spilling the beans, and secretly recorded people with their phone, like in her pocket, over the span of a couple of days at work, and then went to it with Project Veritas, or Veritas, how the hell you pronounce it. She's on a podcast with Charlie Kirk too, that I started earlier today. I never really got too far into, but it'll be fun to hear what else she has to say.
Mm. I think, you know, like I said, I think I already knew that, like, all the statistics are flawed, you know, like they're confounding the statistics. Like, first of all, like, we don't need to be looking at how many cases there are. It doesn't mean shit. Like, people get sick all the time. And it's been proven that the PCR testing is way too sensitive. So that number is too high for what it actually is.
Which is bullshit.
Exactly. Hospitalizations is and that's important, but I think it's more fear-based, because people get COVID and then they start, you know, having symptoms, and then they're severe, and then they think they need to go to the hospital because they think they're going to die, because they've been told that they're going to die if they get COVID. But the deaths, first of all, there's 2.6 on average, 2.6 comorbidities for why people are dying, but they're confounding and putting together people dying with COVID and people dying from COVID. The people dying from COVID is minuscule.
Super low. Yeah, super low.
Minuscule. And then the rest of it, it's only like, at one point it was only like 6%, actual 6% of the deaths. CDC reported that only 6% of the COVID deaths were strictly from COVID. And the rest of them were deaths with COVID. So you could die from heart disease, right? You could die from a heart attack. But if you tested positive with COVID, and I don't know at what time frame, but if you tested positive with COVID, die of a heart attack, you died from COVID and you became a COVID death. So those numbers are off. And then now these VAERS numbers, these doctors are required to report adverse reactions to vaccines like this, or treatments in general. But they're, according to this federal woman, they're being underreported, and it's kind of been known for a long time. What I want to see, and what I'm, you know, so that one wasn't like that exciting for me. It's good that people are gonna, you know, are excited about that, and it's being scrutinized heavily. But I want to see the fraud within the FDA, and so I'm really excited about what's going to come in the second one. So, like, how is this power circle working? Who's making deals with who to make so that the FDA gave Pfizer approval, right? And then that connection that we just talked about earlier, the head of FDA and head of Pfizer, and then how that works into it with, because CDC is a federal agency, how that works into our White House and all that shit. So FDA exposed this part too, I think it's going to be really exciting.
I saw a stat earlier today that Pfizer made like 9 billion or something in Q1 of last year, maybe this year, which is ended up being like over $200 million a day.
Dude, they're
Like what?
I think we talked about this last time, but
What is that?
within like their deals that they have between like now and next year, I think they're set to make like 61 billion.
All right, and so let me ask, who's paying them that money?
Dude, that's a great
The government. And who pays the government money?
We do. It's bullshit.
Yeah. So we are literally handing Pfizer our tax dollars. And they're making billions.
And experimental drug.
And they're giving this out for free.
That's the crazy thing.
Free. Yeah, okay.
We're getting it for free, right? But like the diabetes medicine is like ridiculously expensive.
Yeah,
right?
insulin's like through the roof.
Okay, here's my thought. Like, they don't give a fuck about our health. If they did,
they're creating problems for our health and then creating the solutions to make money from our health problems.
Okay, bro, like for the most part, we don't go to doctors. They don't like people like us because we're too healthy. And if they really cared, there wouldn't be McDonald's, there wouldn't be sodas, there wouldn't be any of that shit. No cigarettes. They would take all that away. But
they just sound like China.
Donuts and burgers to get a fucking vaccine that was supposed to give them.
Yeah, no shit.
Donut.
Yeah, they're thinking ahead on that one. And so now they want to fucking give something out for free that they're making that much money off. It's like something's fishy.
Oh, so much fish. It's like the ocean.
Stinks.
Rotten.
Hi, Anna.
Hey,
Anna. Yeah. It goes so deep, and it's just what it comes down to is they're just creating such a bigger margin between the poverty gap of the wealthy and the peasants, essentially, which is the majority of us.
Guys, you have to get in real estate if you want to get rich.
Yeah, we need assets that are gonna keep value and get more valuable over time, for sure.
we just need one of those coins to do this.
That too. But even once it happens, then you got to get in real estate. I'm telling you, the people that I've talked to, especially down here in Texas, I just talked to a guy a couple of days yesterday, actually. He started investing in real estate in 2017. And now he does, I think he does like 4 or 5 houses each month. Buys like 4 houses,
Nice.
4 houses each month. He's making $25K a month from real estate.
Yeah,
He buys them and flips them, or he buys them and rents them out, or
all the above, whatever you can do with real estate. He said that's the best way.
5 of them. He has 5 of them a month.
Yeah, well, the deals happen every month. A deal that happened like yesterday may have been started like a couple months ago, right? But like he's doing 4 or 5 deals every month. Yeah. So like he does Airbnb, he does rental, and he does flips.
Nice.
Flip is the best way to get fast.
Yeah, it'd be quicker for sure.
You can make like $30,000 to $60,000 in 1 to 2 months, depending on how fast you can get things refurbished in the house or how much you have to do to it. Yeah.
Dan, you called it yesterday. Big green candle today. XRP closed, so the market closed, or the day closed 16 minutes ago, and XRP closed up almost 15% today on the day.
Did it get over $1? Because I saw it hit $1.
Yeah, it's right at $1 right now.
Dude, I bought yesterday at the perfect time.
The ADA?
Yeah, and algo. Like I almost got it at the very bottom. I was 1 cent away, but then, well, not necessarily because I was sleeping for the 191, but it hit 198. So I bought it, and then it immediately started going back up. Same with algo.
Nice. I'm a little bit concerned though, because maybe I interpreted it wrong, but the way that blockchain backer was talking about it, like when at that bottom, what's supposed to happen is like a even fatter candle than 15%, like a massive.
Well, I'm sure over the next few days, there's a lot of potential to go.
And that's true. I don't know if he was looking at the weekly candle or if he was looking at a daily candle or what.
He was probably looking at daily. He typically does that. But if we were gonna V bottom out, it's gonna be a few days worth. It's not gonna be a single day. I mean, 50%.
It wasn't a V bottom though. It was more of like a rocket blast off from the bottom. But I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch the video.
The fact of the matter is we hit the 1 trillion he was calling for a while.
Yeah, and Coins Kid, I know I've brought him up to a couple times. I don't know if you're watching any of his videos yet, but he called. So that's he called it coming down to not the 618, but the maybe it is
50 probably.
Yeah. So it came down. So the 618 was 85 cents, like 74 cents or something like that. So he said. He's like, yeah, I could see it totally coming down to hit 85 cents, and it hit 86. And so he's like, yeah, I called it.
Yeah, right.
So he's still bullish. He says he's still bullish up below 74 cents. Once it hits 74 cents, we could see a lot more rolling over.
Yeah, there's a lot more room to go down. So I got like $600 I'm playing with right now in the crypto. I'm just kind of like throwing around. And I bought this coin called Silo that is less than a half a penny. So I got 127,000 of them.
Nice.
Just hoping.
I love buying those cheap ass coins and seeing a fat number.
You know what I kind of figured out is from all the people that I see on Twitter talking about it, because that's what I typically use Twitter for, Scripto. You have to get on these weird exchanges, and you have to get on there and buy these coins when they first come out. And that's the only places they're going to be. And if you get them when they're like within a couple weeks new, you're going to make so much money off of them because other exchanges start to list them. And every time an exchange lists it blasts.
So when you see the next one, tell us.
Well, I mean, like, I think if you download like Uniswap, that's probably one of your best bets. I don't have it. I like KuCoin. I like that one. It's easy to use. And it gets newer coins on there.
I want to buy some Uniswap. Is there something about it, or does that have an exchange? Uniswap has an exchange.
It's an exchange, but there is a coin.
It's got a unicorn on it, so I feel like I need at least a couple.
So does Avalanche.
Avalanche?
Avalanche.
Never heard of that one.
Listen, Uni's only $21.
Yeah, I know, but right now I've just been really obsessed with getting more ADA and Algo. So I haven't.
That's a good.
If I think about that, it's like that's $21 that I could put towards one of those coins.
Yeah, it's a good.
But,
yeah, but that's only 1088. It's only 10.
So what?
10 versus 1.
Yeah, I just want more.
Oh, did you see Robinhood starting crypto wallets?
Yeah.
So I went on and did that update earlier today, so I could be one because I've been holding my Bitcoin Cash on there. So essentially, we're going to be able to send our crypto off of Robinhood to other exchanges, other wallets, which is a good thing. But Robinhood will probably become top exchange.
What?
I said Robinhood will probably become like a #1 exchange in America, just because of the amount of people that are on Robinhood in general.
Well, right now they have like 6 coins on there, so I think it's crazy, dude. I don't know if it's because of the algorithms and what I look up on my phone and computer, but I just see crypto creeping into everything. Like everything I do, there's some type of new edition of crypto or an ad of crypto or a way to use it or buy it. It's crazy.
I saw the Fed, Jerome Powell was talking about it today.
What?
They're updating Jerome Powell was talking about how they're updating the infrastructure. I think I sent you guys that video.
I didn't watch it.
In our little group.
I know FTX has been chosen. FTX has been chosen by mainstream to go off. Obviously, Coinbase is the biggest, But I think, blockchain backer has me thinking about like headlines and stuff and how that's, like what are they planning, and you can kind of track what they're planning by what they're saying and how that
Right.
has such influence on the market. And I thought that it was very interesting that we just hit that dip yesterday, and then like good news came out about Robinhood, and now we see the market go up, so that's a good sign, I think. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what's happening.
Blockchain backer.
What's going on, everybody?
Dude, he's very entertaining to listen to.
Yeah.
He explains it really well.
All right. I need to go eat.
Hell yeah, you read my mind. I have to piss and I'm hungry, so I'm very uncomfortable right now.
Oh, we should stay on for a little bit longer then.
You guys can, I'm leaving.
Look at my cute ass cat.
She's getting big.
Yeah, he is.
Is that Dwight or Jim?
That's Dwight.
You
Dwight.
can't tell them apart.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Well,
Jeez,
you took off my cheat. I need to know what collar it is. I need that mustard yellow collar.
Ew. That's not
Yeah,
it.
jerk.
Mustard. I hate mustard colors.
I mean, I hate mustard too, but it's Dwight.
No, the color. All right.
It looks good on him.
All right,
Well-
you bronies. Talk to you never.
Right.
Go crypto, go.
All right, see you,
Goodbye.
fellas.
Goodbye.